What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna swap out the transmission fluid in the Fox. I went to Chevrolet today and picked up some GM Synchromesh. Got 4 quarts, we're for like 3.5 in it. That's a little more than the T5 takes. It'll be just fine. Should make it a little easier to shift it. So you can keep it nice and lubed up, you know. Get fresh fluid in it, always helps. So when I do this, I'm gonna jack up it on the driver's side because the hole where I'm gonna drain it from is on the passenger side. So I'm gonna jack it up over here, put some stands under it, crank it loose, let all the fluid drain out. Now I can plug it up, take the shifter out over here. I'll probably take the shifter out first, that way it's already out. And then I can take and fill it up from the top, put about 3.5 quarts or so in it, and then take and pop the shifter back in there. Keep it in neutral when you do it. Pop the shifter back down, and we're good to go after that. Just make sure everything's tight, everything's good, and you're good to go. So let's get into it. Just pop the shifter off, just threads right on just like this. Thread it all the way down, use the nut to tighten it up onto it so it stays in place. Keep this in a safe location so you don't scuff it. I'm gonna set it on the back seat right back there. Don't lose the nut either. So the only reason I took that off is so I could take the boot off and this panel right there. And then we can take and unbolt the shifter. Alright, I just got all 4 bolts out. Now we should be able to pull it out. It does not want to come out. And that's exactly why people who don't know what they're doing shouldn't be teaching other people. Because I'm a dumbass. Anyways, all this does is take a freaking pan out right here. This thing's just a pan. It just bolts down to the floor, like the floor of the car, to keep it from getting water and crap in it. Road spray. Okay? So once you take this thing out, then there's 4 bolts that actually hold the shifter on there. And I didn't realize that. I thought those 4 were for the other. No wonder they were so spread apart. But the problem is I can't get this pan out to get to those other 4 bolts to fill the trans once I'm done draining it because of the center console. That's why you don't buy a 4i. These things suck for that. The freaking interior, all that crap, it's harder to deal with, harder to do because 4i, there's less information out there. And you get into stuff like this where you can't get parts out to do stuff like you can on a normal Fox body. Which this is a normal Fox body, but like I'm referring to 87 to 93. So yeah, I gotta figure this out real quick. Alright guys, I got sidetracked there and I stopped filming, but I took the center console out and it wasn't the hardest thing ever, but let's just say it wasn't too easy. And I kept the rag over that so I wouldn't scuff it. So now we can take and finally unbolt the shifter down here. And it's too bad I didn't already buy a Pro 5.0 shifter. I kind of want to wait to drive it some more, that way I can take and get a feel for the stock setup more before I change it. And plus it's 185 bucks, and I mean I got 185 bucks. I got all the money I need to make this thing the way I want it, except I can't do like a supercharger and stuff like that, but I probably won't even do that. But it's still just a bunch of money and more stuff to do. I was thinking this would be way easier than it was, but it is what it is. We're gonna get at it. Alright guys, this is actually insane. So I was checking to see if it was a 13mm for the bolts. Went like this bolt's spinning. It's loose. It ain't tight at all. I just hand tightened it. Still ain't. I just tightened it that much to get it tight. Okay. Go to this one. This one's loose. Go to this one. This one's on there tight. This one is loose too. 3 bolts. Loose. Loose enough to get them turning by hand. Only 1 bolt actually holding the shifter down. That is insane. No wonder there's so much transmission fluid on the side of my transmission. Okay, anyways, besides that, make sure you got it in neutral, just like I do. Unbolt this puppy. Once you get it unbolted, pop it straight out, set it on the back of a truck bed, something like that. And then you can take and jack up the side of the car. We'll drain all the fluid into a oil can, and then we'll take and plug it up and pour about 3.5 quarts down through the top of this sucker. Bolt it back on, run it like that for a little while, and we'll see how she's doing. And then after a while, I'll take and do all this again and put a Pro 5.0 shifter in it and run it like that. All right, she's unbolted. Let's pull her up. Oh, that's that. There's the ball. Let's take this back. Oh man, she was all gasketed up like some gasket maker or something. Let's set her on the back of the truck. There we go. Car looks good out here. First time seeing the inside of a transmission. T5. It's dark as heck out too now. Alrighty then. So now, I probably should have vacuumed it up before I did it. I'll vacuum it up once I get the shifter back on. Once it's bolted back up, I'll vacuum all that up. But for now, let's jack the car up and unbolt the bottom plug so we can take and drain the fluid out of it. Alright guys, I drained it on this side. I gotta take it and put it back on the ground and lean it up on the other side to get all the fluid out. I put it up on this side first though, that way I could get to it easier to find it because I didn't know exactly where it was at. I just knew what it looked like. Here's the drain plug. It's just like that. It just pops right out. Yeah, let me get it down and pop up the other side real quick, and then I'll get back with y'all after that. Alright guys, I think I'm ready to put this drain plug back in. You can see it's no longer draining out. Well, it just dripped, but it's fine anyways. I can take and plug this up real quick so I can get it back on the ground and fill it up. I took and washed this thing with some Dawn dish soap to clean it up the best I could. I just noticed I was out of brake cleaner. I was going to use that on it, but I ran out of that, I guess. So I just washed it up in the sink, clean it up. I'm going to take and plug it up real quick, tighten it down. Tighten it up good, but don't over tighten it at the same time. You don't want to mess up your transmission or anything stupid. So yeah, just watch out for that. And I'm gonna get her back in here so we can start filling up the trans. She's plugged up and back on the ground. So now we can take and fill up the trans. We're gonna put about 3.5 quarts in it. That's what I said before. And yeah, the only thing left is fill up the trans and put it back together. So yeah, let's just fill it up. Let me show y'all what I got here. Oh, y'all like the new setup in the back? Y'all let me know. I got the solar wing. I added my social tags on each side. I'm gonna get something cool to go in the middle. Y'all just wait. It's gonna be tough. Pretty clean looking. Ties it up nicely. I mean, it goes with the quarter window setup. So I got the 5.0 restos and stuff in there. I think it looks good. So yeah. Right here we got the AC Delco transmission fluid, the Synchromesh. So it's GM Synchromesh. That's what Tremec recommends. They're both the same. It's the same part numbers. This bottle is just old school. It came from Chevy today, the same as these. It's the same stuff. It's just whatever bottle they decided to put it in. But yeah, I got 4 quarts of it. We're gonna put about 3.5 in it and go from there. I mean, we're not gonna put no more than 3.5 in. Then we'll just have extra 1/2 quart. But once we get the 3.5 in it, we'll put it all back together. And then I'll run it down the street, see how it goes through the gears. And that'll be that. So right when I was about to fill it up, I realized I need to clean up around the top of the T5 a little bit. So I cleaned it up some the best I could. It's not perfect. And then I wiped down inside of it because it had a little stuff in there before and after I did it anyways. And now it's pretty clean. I cannot find anything else in it really. So yeah, we're gonna fill it up now. 3.5 quarts should be perfect. So let me fill it up and I'll get back with y'all. Alright guys, we got like 3.6 quarts in there. I'm gonna take and use some gasket maker now. This is what I got. It's ultra red, like high heat or something gasket maker. We're gonna run a lip right around the top of the T5. We're gonna take and pop that shifter back on top and seal it up, bolt it down. I'll clean up the top of the shifter anyways before I put it down. Yeah, we just throw some gasket maker on it and pop it down. That's all I got. You can't even see it, it's so dark, but shifter's right here. You can see the chrome handle. Shiny, shiny. let's get active. So we got the shifter mounted down on there. Now I basically just gotta hook up the center console to the electrical connections, pop it down in there, get it set up, screw it down, put the rest of the shifter stuff back together, and that's basically it. Right here on the tailgate, all we got's that plate right there. I'll put that in here in a minute. That way it's already in, that way I don't have to do it once I get the center console. And then I basically just pop in the center console. I'll screw this bracket back up right here. Bent that tab right there. I can straighten it back up when I put it together. Yeah, let me get this plate in and get the center console in, and I'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, I got that back in there. Looks great. Everything works. This thing still closes just like it should. Got it all lined up just right. And in the midst of putting this thing back together and working on it, I've been talking to Chris at the Infamous Project on my Instagram, because I hit him up about a part he had posted up on his story. And long story short, got to talking, and he's gonna hook me up. So I'll let y'all know in probably the next video, or if not the next video, the following video, about what it is, what he did for me. And I'm really, really super happy right now. I'm really ecstatic, and I can't believe he's hooking me up like this. It's really awesome. And yeah, can't even speak right now hardly. It's awesome. So yeah, more to come on that. I'll let y'all know. But for now, I got it back together. I'm basically doing cleanup right now, cleaning everything up, putting stuff away. That way I can take and start the car up, test it out, see how it's doing, take it right down the street, and we'll see how she's doing. I'm gonna start it up, see how she does. Y'all, I cannot believe I did that. I forgot to hook the battery back up. Give me 1 second. Should start up now. Can't see too well in here, but right in and out of gears. Not even grinding into reverse either. Who knows if that's because it's cold or not. Sometimes it won't grind when it's cold, but it's going right in. Let's take it down the street real quick. We're right about to get on the street. I'm just going to set the phone down. You won't be able to see anything because it's super dark out. I'm just going to set it straight down on the seat. You can just hear me go through the gears on it. So last night, y'all saw the video. It was running great, going right through the gears. Ran like a champ, sliding right in and out of gears. It was pretty sweet. And I drove it a little more today just to check it, see how it was doing. And it was perfectly fine, everything's good. I did 3.6 quarts. It's kind of too much, but it's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen to it. I think it's running good. Sliding right in and out of gears. It's not making any weird sounds. So I'm gonna run it like that. I know people overfill them with like a bunch of oil. Some people put 2.8 in, some people put a little extra in it. It's not like it's a ton of oil. Even 2.8 quarts, that's barely anything. But there's a couple other things I want to do to it, and one of those things would be replace the hood latch, because mine it's kind of finicky, or however you want to say it. Because sometimes it's easy to pop the hood, other times it wants to be hard to pop. So I picked up a new one from LMR, and this past winter when I had the front bumper off, I completely redid that latch. So it looks sweet, but I gotta take and change it out. Cause like when I just popped the hood there from the inside, it was easy to pull it and get it to pop. And when I popped it the other day, last time, it was hard to get it to pop. It's weird. So I got a new one right here from LMR. Just gonna swap it out. See, there it is. That'll look good. So let's get this swapped out real quick. You just unbolt it right there. I'm gonna take this bracket off first to get more room. But you just unbolt it right there. Take that little tiny screw out down there, and you just slip the cable out of the little spring system right here. Just, oh, you can't see it. It just slips its way around this and out the other end. So we just unhook it, hook this one in, and it'll be good to go. And once you hook it back up, keep an eye on where that one's sitting right there. That way when you put this one back in, you can get it closely lined up, and then take it easy when you lower the hood. Make sure it lines up right in here so you can take and adjust it to get it where you need it to close nicely, and so it's not hitting the side of your hood and breaking it or anything like that. You know, you don't want to hit it over here. I don't know what that is, what happened there, but you don't want that. So line it up good. Got the new hood latch on there. Closes nicely. Hood is lined up pretty good. The alignment on the hood itself could actually be slid over just a little bit. See, because it's kind of tight up there and got a gap over here. But we're not messing with that just yet. We got the hood latch on there lined up real good. The gaps on it are real good, and in general it looks good. It's sitting just right, so we're good. On to the next thing, and that would be cleaning the carpet. We're gonna take and use some Interior One stuff and take and clean all the carpet, scrub it down real good, vacuum it. It already looks good, but just kind of freshen it back up, you know what I mean? Get it more fresh. Eventually I'm gonna do the seats too. I don't got enough to do all the seats right now. Not the backs, the fronts. The backs look brand new. Where the fronts, you can see they're slightly discolored, but I only got one can, so I'm just gonna do all the carpet, get all that cleaned up, and from there it's basically just clean it up. I don't think there's anything else I gotta do to it. On Saturday, we're taking it to a car show in town. We're taking my dad's car, also the Cobra. So I'm working on this, getting it all cleaned up and just right. That's why I changed out the transmission fluid, because plus the gears were kind of getting tight and acting up a little. So that's why I changed it in general. But that was part of my push to get it done. That way when we drive it on Saturday, it's good. And that way I can take and swap out that hood latch to make sure it's got a good latch on it. Clean the inside of it, clean the outside. I just waxed it by hand the other day, but it's really dusty now from driving it around, as we live on a gravel road. So, yep, that's where we're at. I'm gonna get to cleaning the carpet. Just finished up cleaning the interior. Still need to wipe down the panels and stuff like that, but I got all the carpet deep cleaned. You can see it looks good. Get in some different light. Vacuumed up everything. Really clean, looks really good. Got all the carpet. Just gotta get like the dash, the panels and stuff like that, the door panels, and we'll be good. You can see everything looks real good. The theme of this video is everything being done in the dark, I tell you. That's why I didn't film any of that. And plus, it's just cleaning, you know. But yeah, now that I got that done, I can do something that I've been meaning to do, which is hang up some more of these little trees. Got 2 more 3-packs. The store ain't been having the 6-packs in there, so let me get these out of here and I'll hang them up there. There we go. That's a nice stack of them. Alrighty, so I got the floor mats all cleaned up and stuff. I just gotta finish the interior, clean it up tomorrow evening. But there she is for now. All that worked out really nicely. That's the stuff I used. Interior 1 from Turtle Wax. You can get it at Walmart. It's like less than less than $6 a can. And I love that stuff. I use it time to time just to clean up the interior, you know. It really brightens everything up, cleans up my gray a lot, so it's worth spending the $6 every month or two, you know, and just redoing it, just make it look fresh and pop. But alrighty, so that covers everything for this video. I'm gonna end this one right here, and I'll work on another one tomorrow, probably starting that and do the car show in that one. But it's gonna be too long if I just keep going with this video, so I'm gonna end this one here. So thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.